Yes, peace, family. What's good? Appreciate everybody tapping in. So, Jaguar Wright, who's definitely been no stranger to the media recently with her exposés and allegations and stuff, and answering questions. So, she was asked recently about Aaliyah and stuff. So she gave her thoughts on Aaliyah. Definitely got to say rest in peace to Aaliyah and peace to Dame Dash. So, we're about to tune in with Jaguar Wright. So, let us know what you think.
Aaliyah. As much as I desperately want to talk about Aaliyah, I cannot. I wish I could. I wish it were my story to tell. We all know what happened in the beginning. We just don't know why it ended the way it ended. And I know a lot of people, they got a whole lot of mixed emotions about Dame Dash. People say whatever they want to say about that man. That man loved that woman. I just want the world to know how much she was loved before she was taken away from everyone. I just want people to know that part. I'm sick and tired of the fact that her name will forever be attached to R. Kelly's name. Everything he did to her. Everything he did to that family. I know a lot of people want to blame it all on Barry Hankerson and blame it on the family, but the truth is, the music industry is a very confusing place, and sometimes things happen without people knowing. There are people that are actively working to keep people in the dark, actively working to constantly change stories, change reality, change everything, and they can do it all with just a press release. So I don't want to say anything that would frame her family in a negative light. I don't, because I don't think I can honestly say I believe they had no idea until it was too late. And I can tell you right now, it's easy to do in the music industry. Girl goes into the studio, she's supposed to be working in the studio. The first couple of sessions, the brother comes, parents come, everything seems fine, then it's, we're going to be working late, we really got to finish this song. Somebody will drive y'all home, I promise she'll be home right after, and she do come home right after, but nobody asks what happened to her in the car or on the way home, or what happened as soon as they left the studio. You know what I mean? People, y'all don't understand, the tactful nature, the tactical nature in which this sex trafficking and this child abuse. Y'all don't understand. These people go heavy, man. They go heavy. They'll have the assistant sitting in the kitchen with the mom while they molest in the bathroom talking about, yeah, we going over music, or yeah, we're practicing a script, or yeah, we need time alone with the child. These niggas is that brazen. That they, while you in the house having expensive coffee and eating crumpets and shit. And they're sitting there saying, don't say anything because your mother really needs this money. And if your mother don't get this money, y'all gonna be out on the streets. You need to be a good boy or be a good girl. And don't say anything because your mom's gonna go to the cops, and if she does that, we're gonna have her killed. What the fuck is a 9-year-old child supposed to do with that kind of explosive information? Like I said, it's not my story to tell, but it should be told by her brother or by Dame. Y'all need to know how amazing she really was. Y'all need to know what she really overcame. Y'all need to know the strength that came behind all of that sweetness and all of that grace. And she was tough. Survived the stuff that she survived. She was tough. And nobody knows the real story. Yeah. Aaliyah's untimely demise changed a lot in my mind. I was angry at first. Why is she so stupid? Why would she get on that plane with all that luggage? Why she gotta be so vain? The luggage could have came later. As much money as she had. But see, what nobody really got told about that story, and it's only been mentioned in a few documentaries, is that the reason why she was in such a rush to leave the island was because someone had called her and told her that Dame Dash had been in a nearly fatal accident, and he was on his deathbed, and she had to rush to Miami to be by his side. That's how much she loved him, and she was willing to put her life on the line for it. See? If somebody called me and told me that my husband was about to die, I would do whatever I got to do to get there. And from what I was also told from other people that was on the shoot, packing all that luggage on the plane wasn't her idea either. She was told, because the rap, the video had rapped, that all of their belongings had to leave right then, that she couldn't leave them behind, that nothing, they had to take everything with them, knowing that there was already almost 1,000 pounds worth of human on that plane, and then like 800 pounds of luggage. They said, well, if you gotta go right now, you gotta take all your stuff with you right now. And she was willing to risk it just to be with Dame. And I believe Dame, in the interview that he had done maybe 5 or 6 years ago, he said he never sent that phone call to summons her to Miami. He never had his assistant call her for any reason, and he wasn't even in Miami. Aaliyah got a phone call that the love of her life was about to die in Miami, and he wasn't even in Miami, and the call came from his assistant, which didn't exist either. And Fatima, the choreographer, heard that phone call because she mentioned it too in an interview, and she never mentioned it again. She got a phone call from a person that wasn't real about a situation that had never happened, being summoned to a place where her fiance was not, and forced to leave with all of her belongings if she left right there, which would put the plane in danger. I don't know, but where I come from, that sounds like a setup. Like the pilot was a crackhead, a former crackhead, and even he, the crackhead, didn't want to go along with it, but he was told that he had to because he was under contract. Somebody went through a lot of trouble to make sure that that girl got on that plane, and that plane, like I said, it's not my story to tell. But I'll be damned, there's a lot of people that benefited from Aaliyah being gone. A lot of people made it that wouldn't have made it if Aaliyah was still around. And I'm not so big on the idea of conspiracy theories, but typically the way I see things is, if you want to know who the masterminds are behind something, all you have to see is the person who benefits the greatest. That's the person that has the most motive to make sure people get moved around, the person that has the most to gain. In this business, that could be anybody.
And there you have it, guys. Rest in peace to Aaliyah once again. Don't forget to drop your comments. Let us know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to be a member, you can definitely hit the join button and join our membership program and get exclusive first look videos and other benefits. So once again, thanks for everybody's support, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.